Oh. Gonna order stuff online. Wait a little while, but that's fine. Gonna open it up. I hope it doesn't suck. This is what's in the mail. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hey, what's going on? I didn't see you there. I'm Chris. Welcome back to the third installment of What's in the Mail. Oh, you already know, it's the show where I order stuff online, receive it in the mail, and open it up just for you. So, what do we have today? Let's have a look. Oh, this item I've been waiting a very long time for. So, getting back to the theme song, which you've already seen, where I say, wait a little while, but that's fine. I will tell you that it wasn't just a little while of a wait, and it certainly wasn't fine. I ordered this January 7th, and I just received this a couple of days ago. I've just been busy, haven't had time to shoot episode 3, but here we are. So, let's go ahead and get into this. Before we open this though, take a look at the shape of this. What do you think this is? Why don't you do me a favor and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think this is. Actually, if you want to do that now, I'll go ahead and wait. Take your time. So do you have a guess? What do you think it is? As always. What could it be? This is so exciting. I can definitely tell you that I do know what this is. Hopefully you got a good guess, but as I said before, I doubt you know what it is. Let's get it open. I don't know, it is a box shape. And just before I reveal and show you what this is, I will let you know that I did take advantage of a bid that I had seen on eBay. You don't see them too often, but definitely keep your eyes open. If you're searching for something, keep scrolling down that list. You might eventually come across a bid, and something that could be valued at a certain amount you might get for 10 to 20, maybe 80% less than the valued price. So always keep your eyes open for that and be quick on that button. I'll let you in on a little secret here. Come here. Place your bid within the last 8 seconds. Place one bid, and then in the last 8 to 10 seconds, place your last bid, and it should go through just fine. That's always worked for me. I have only won like 3 or 4 bids so far, so I wouldn't say I'm a pro, but certainly an amateur. I do have some experience with it. So let's see what we have. You know what? Hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, so what do we have here? It is an item made by Oracle. It did come all the way from China. It is a extension cable for my USB to lightning cable for my iPhone. I'll tell you, I've been just suffering for the past, like forever. As far back as I can almost remember, I would say almost a year, ever since my last USB extension cable kind of crapped out on me. I'll show you what I've been forced to deal with here. Check this out. Oh, it looks like my kitty Stormy wants to know what's going on. Say hi. Hi. Alright, that's enough of that. So as I was saying, this has been what I've been dealing with. Laying on the couch with it plugged in, laying in bed with it plugged in. It is just a standard crappy dollar store extension cable for your plug. So basically, you got your one side here that I more or less usually always use, and then you just plug it in here, and one crappy thing is that it just falls out like that, right? So you can imagine what I have been through. And all the weight is here too, so oftentimes if I'm laying in bed or on the couch, I'll have to kind of tuck this under part of my rolls to kind of keep it in place. Not too comfortable, but it's certainly got the job done for the time being. So this is gonna feel good. Let's go ahead and unplug this. I'm not gonna bother with that anymore. Just go ahead and say bye and get this stupid thing out of there. All right, let's get this ready. So we are going to unplug this. That way it's already ready to go. And of course, this is the USB part of the USB to Lightning cable for iPhone 5S and up. Mine is the iPhone 6 in my case. All right, which coincidentally is what I'm filming this on, so I'm still yet to figure out how we are going to test this, but I'm sure we'll come up with something. All right, so let's get this open. Again, this is a USB 3.0 extension cable. So I believe that this is considered female, as it does have the slot for the male side of the USB cable to go into. And let's see, what does it come with? So we take it out, and it appears to have a little bit of social media contact information. It says that they'd love to hear from us, so I'm sure that this is going to work great. And if you know anything about USB, anything, extension cables or USB cable, if it's 3.0, it is the highest of quality for fast charging, fast data transfer, and etc. You know what I'm talking about. So fingers crossed that this works out. Okay. Well, they certainly got it wrapped pretty good here, so if this takes too long, I might speed it up for you. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, does it have a new smell? Let's see. Yeah, it certainly has a new smell. It kind of smells like new bike tires, or if you go in a Canadian Tire. Give me 1 second, I got something to deal with, hold on. No, stop it. Stop. I can never catch a break. Sorry about that. Alright, so we got our male end, which is right here. And as you can see, other than the social media contact card, it only came with the standard wrap right here. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So you got the cable, and yeah, as I had mentioned, it extends data transfer and USB 3.0. Cool. It feels pretty durable. Unlike a lot of the Apple Charge cables, I don't see this thing bending or fraying too soon, so it should be fine. It's pretty heavy duty, and this isn't really any official way of telling quality, but I find that when it comes to data transfer cables such as this, USB, or anything else that's relevant to this, whenever you see blue inside there, a lot of times that's a good tell of quality. So of course, maybe I'm wrong, who knows, right? So let's go ahead and see how this fits. We're gonna insert the male end into the female end. Sorry. All right. Official OEM certified Apple cable. It does go in there, but it's a little bit stiff getting it in. You probably just have to kind of move it in and out a few times, but it does seem to kind of lock in a little bit. So let's see if we can hear it a little better. Right there, you hear that little click? Let's do it one more time. Okay, and let's go ahead and plug this side in. There is a slight click as well. So what is our total length? I think I forgot to mention if it indicates the length of this cable. I think it's standard 3 feet or 1 meter. So I know for a fact here, let me see if it just lists it on here first. Give me 1 second, let me have a look. Okay. All right, so it does not indicate anywhere that I can see on the box that it is 3 feet or 1 meter, but I know for a fact that the official Lightning to USB cables for iPhones are 1 meter or 3 feet. So as long as it's about the same length as this, that should be the case, and then we will have 2 meters in total to kind of play with and have fun with. So it is perfectly lined up on this side. And when I stretch them both out, This side is just a touch longer. It's about the same, so we'll go ahead and say it's about a meter. So, while I've been figuring this out, if you remember, I did mention I don't know how I'm going to be able to show you if this works properly or not at all, because I am filming on the device that I need to test it with. So, I hate to do it. I might just have to disconnect this video briefly and plug it in and just see if it works. You know, I'm actually curious. I wonder if I plug it in while recording. All right, excellent news. It works quite well. So unfortunately, there is no way for me to provide you with video evidence of the certified compatibility between my USB 3.0 extension cable I just purchased and my USB to Lightning cable, and it effectively charging my iPhone. I do apologize for the inconvenience, but you'll just have to take my word for it. Almost instantaneously when I plug it in, there's about a half a second delay when not in power mode that it does charge right away. So I am certainly excited moving forward to see how well of a charge this produces for me and how well my phone holds the charge once a full charge has happened with this new USB 3.0 extension cable. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Have you heard of Orico? Is this something that you use? Do you use a USB extension cable? Or did you opt out for wireless charging via the wireless charging dock? Maybe you have a newer phone than me. I'm guessing you probably do. It seems kind of hard to keep up with today's technology. So, return or retain? I'm sure you can guess by now that I am certainly going to choose to retain this item, as I simply could not be happier with it. It definitely exceeds every expectation I had regarding overall performance and stability, not to mention that it was an online transaction that worked out perfect for me. You see, most people these days know, and I'm sure if you've seen my past videos, you know that I've mentioned that unfortunately you do take the chance of it being a buyer's beware situation when you order anything online. It could be not at all what you ordered, it could be broken or even empty packaging by the time it gets to you. Hopefully you didn't pay too much for it, hopefully you didn't have to wait too long, but unfortunately that's just the nature of the beast. But obviously that was not the case this time, so I could not be happier about that. But I think that's going to do it for me for now. Do me a couple of favors, would you? If you enjoyed this video, hammer that like button, hit the notification bell to keep up with content as it gets posted on my channel, which is hopefully more often than it has been. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you want to share, that's certainly appreciated too. I'm Chris, this has been What's in the Mail Volume 3. We'll see you next time. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. A big old jar of jelly beans. So many different flavors, so many different kinds. How many do you think are in here? I, of course, have no idea. But if I had to guess, I would say it's between 1 and 3,000 or 500 to 1,000. I really have no idea. What do you think? They do look good though, don't they?